In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to get up and running with the WriteBackExtreme dashboard extension. First, we start at the management console, where we can download the T-Rex file that we can use in our dashboard. We can download it here on the top. It says download T-Rex. So now the file is downloaded to our system. We switch over to our Tableau dashboard. And then we select the extension here in the objects list and we drag it into the dashboard. Here we select access local extensions and we find the T-Rex file we downloaded earlier. Click open. Now we are prompted to allow the extension. Be sure the extension URL is in your whitelists, otherwise it won't work. And the first page is user authentication. So what we need to do is create a sheet with a username on it. So create a sheet. And here we create a calculate field called username and call the function username in here. Then we drag it to the tag and let's call the sheet username as well. Oh, I have a username sheet already, but not for this dashboard. So we drag the username sheet here as well, and we wanted it to be floating because we don't want to see it. So now we can select our username sheet, and the username column is username. And we hit next. So now it detects the username of the user that is using Tableau. And now give in the password. Now we can log in. And we start configuring. So here we add a schema. We give the title like data helper, for example. And then we can select our schema. And when your schema is not in here, then you probably don't have the read permissions for this schema, or at least the group of the user that is logged in doesn't have the permissions. Or it could be that the connection is not linked to the group. So in my case, all the schemas appear. We don't, in this example, we don't connect it to user sheet. And when we hit save, we will see the results of the table in the dashboard. But in this example, you see, we have a lot of columns. We wanted to make this a little bit prettier because we don't, in my use case, I don't want to have all the months available, only January and February. So I make them not shown in the overview, not required. Okay, also December. And I also don't want to show them in the create form. So, and there are a lot of extra options like sorting and defining the width of each column, etc. So there's a lot to change here for the form. And we also have field formatting, and in field formatting you can, for example, change the number fields to currency, for example, currency, and let's set it to euros. So then it will appear in the form as euros. So now we hit save. And here we can see all the other columns that I deselected are gone. And when I add a new record, it only shows the columns that needs to show up in here. So this is, so scenario name is my scenario. And the status is final. So I hit save. And now we see it's added to the database table.